Guess you're a cool guy and want to buy a 98 to 02 Camaro or Trans Am with the LS1. I just bought this car yesterday, and I'm going to tell you guys the key things I looked for before pulling the trigger. Before going to check one of these rigs out, you're probably going to want to go ahead and grab yourself a magnet and a good flashlight. You're also going to want to plan your time to look at the car when it's still daylight.
Let's get the easy stuff out of the way. You're going to look at the front and rear tires. Tires on sports cars can be really expensive, especially when they're super wide and you want a grippy compound. This car's got nittos on the back and they're really old, entirely shot, dry rotted everywhere, but the tread's good. So just get in between there with a flashlight, give it a good look.
Now we're going to pop the hood. With the hood up, this is where the magnet's going to come into play. On the passenger side of the block, right in front of the head, there's access to the block. Just take your magnet and make sure it's still an aluminum block. These cars get beat on and rode hard, and the easiest thing to do is to put a 5.3 or a 4.8 out of a truck in these things and unload them. In a true aluminum LS motor, the magnet will not stick to this spot. I have an iron block in my vet, and I'm going to show you what happens. Same thing, different page. The magnet definitely sticks to it. You know, it'll hold itself up. After you give a good look at that and make sure it's got an LS in it, you then want to pull the oil cap and make sure there's nothing milky going on in here. If this has some mushy substance on it or looks really nasty and white and milky, that means that the head gasket's probably leaking coolant into the combustion chamber and it's mixing with your oil. While I've got this off, go ahead and take your flashlight, shine down in there, and just see if it's cruddy or not. If there's a bunch of crud built up there, you know for sure the past owner did not change the oil. After that, it's a good idea to go ahead and pop your coolant cap off, look down in there with a flashlight, shake the car if you can, see if there's anything swirling in there, you know, checking for oil, the opposites. Then pull your dipstick, it's gonna be the yellow one. Give it a look, give it a smell, make sure it's full, make sure it's not super dark black or anything. And now we're gonna talk about options on the motors of these cars. Given that this video is about 98 to 02 cars, this is about the LS1, and if you're looking at an early model, like the 98 and maybe the 99, they may have the early style LS heads. They're not very desirable compared to, say, the 243s, but they'll get the job done for you. The easiest way to tell what's in it is you'll see an 806 casting stamp on the driver's side head, indicating that this is the old style head. And you can also very clearly see that there are perimeter bolts on the valve cover instead of the conventional 4 that go down the center of the newer LS style heads. From the factory, the paint on these cars is known to be rather thin and not very good. You're gonna wanna give a good look over the entire car. It's really common for the paint on the bumpers to crack and paint on this thing here to bubble and also crack. The next set of issues, you're gonna wanna go ahead and open the door and take a close look along this trim panel and the other parts of the door. These early GM plastics are really common to crack and stuff. This door is clean, but you'll see little hairline splits in some of these cars. Just like the doors, you're going to want to give a thorough inspection to the entire dash pad, as they are also extremely susceptible to cracking. Checking in here to say that I ran out of time in editing this video, so there's going to be a part 2 to this. In the meantime, spin those wrenches. I'll see you next time.